Hello everyone, my name is Alina and I'm very glad that you're watching this video. Today I want to talk with you about how do we think, what do we think, how does it influence our life and what does it attract to our life and what to do with negative thoughts. I want to introduce myself a little bit before I start to talk, so you'll understand a little bit more who am I and why I'm raising this topic. So my name is Alina Miropolsky. I'm a decision-making and spiritual coach, which means that I combine more psychological coaching, NLP, and other more conventional techniques with more spiritual approach and philosophy. And I believe that it's both of those things are like two parts of one puzzle, and I think this is the most effective way of coaching, at least for me, and that is why I choose this approach, and this is the way I'm working as a coach. Today I want to talk a little bit about negative thoughts and their influence, and I want to start from this little quote that I already published a few months ago. Rabbi Nachman of Bratslav once said, you are where your thoughts are. Make sure that your thoughts are in a place where you want to be. And those are really words of wisdom, not only religious wisdom, but also spiritual, also psychological. So that's why I wanted to start this topic from this quote. And what do I want to say? That naturally we are more tend to think negative thoughts and to be more focused on negative things. There was an evolutional need for this because, once people had to think about to be focused on negative things to survive, they needed to think not to be eaten, what to eat, not to die from cold or heat or any other disaster, and this was the main things. They need to be very focused and see all the negative signs to avoid very dangerous situations. But with thousands of years of evolution, we're not in such danger now as we were like 1,000 years ago. But the human's brain is still built like this. So we are always have this, we tend to think those negative things. And even if we want something positive in our life, lots of time we are focused on something negative. And it's important to make this positive thoughts, to think those positive thoughts. So you'll be focused on what you want and not what you are afraid of. And also energetically, when we think about negative things, we put so much effort and attention and energy to that direction, so we start to attract the negative things like a magnet. And we have a totally different goals. At least we don't want something negative to come in our lives, but most of people, at least on a conscious level, they don't want it to happen. So what do we need to do? First of all, we need to understand that there is no magical pill that you will take and then you'll be 100% in control of your thoughts, and you will always have only the thoughts that you decide you want to think now. We need to be aware that we don't choose our thoughts in lots of situations. Sometimes thoughts are just coming and passing by in our head in a way we never thought why it's happening. I never wanted to think about it, but this thought is stuck in my head and I can't get rid of it. So thoughts are not always a conscious decision to think. We don't always choose what to think, and I think let's say in half situations at least, when you have thoughts, those are not thoughts that we like picked and choose, and we are consciously thinking them because it was our decision and our choice. What we need to do is to be aware of our thoughts. We need to pay attention what is going on in my head, what thoughts are passing by, because sometimes when we are not aware of what we are thinking, it also can influence our emotional state. For example, you can feel very sad or angry or afraid, and you don't have an explanation for this. And sometimes it happened because we didn't pay attention to thoughts that were passing by in our head, and those were thoughts that made us sad, angry, afraid, or something else. So we need to be more aware of our thoughts, which means to pay attention what I'm thinking about. The first and very effective thing for this, meditations. So I already have a meditation, an explanation how to do the simplest meditation that will help you to be more aware of your thoughts, to be more in control of your mind. And I have this video on my The Person of Spirit YouTube channel. If you cannot find it, please send me a message here in Instagram and I will send you. I will send you the video. I will send you the link to the video. So the second thing we can do when we understood, when we realized that, wow, I'm thinking a negative thought that I don't like, what can we do? We can do a few things. We can say, there is a technique when you say stop, 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 or you say out, 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 or you say cancel, cancel, cancel. There is a technique. You can imagine that the thought is written on a piece of paper, and there's a candle that burns it, and it disappears in flame. You can also imagine that the thought was an object or something, maybe also a piece of paper with written text or an object, and it just became sand, and then wind came and took it and took it away. What else can you do? If the thought is very aggressive and is stuck in your head and you can't get rid of it, what can you do? You can start solving math equations or do some calculations in your head, but not easy, like 2 + 4. Now, something that will really need you to be focused. It can be math, it can be chemistry. I like the chemistry formulas. Now I don't remember them that well, but once I liked to write them. So you need to do some process that will help you to be focused, that will take your attention from this thought to something else. So calculations, counting things are good things that will take your attention from the negative thought that is stuck in your head. So it's very important to be aware of our thoughts for 2 main reasons. I'm making a little summary now. First of all, our thoughts really are taking a lot of our resources, like attention, energy, time, and it's not good if most of our or a lot of our energy and time are focused on negative thoughts and things we're afraid of, we don't like, we don't need to think about it, or even it can be something imaginary that doesn't have to do anything with our reality. So it's not good for us because we can't use this time for something more, more creative and positive, and set our goals and think about things that we want to happen. And the second reason, I think it's at least the same importance or even more important than the first reason, is when we put somewhere a lot of energy, this is what we're attracting. So it's kind of invited in our life, and it comes into our life. So it's very important not to be focused on negative things, and we can use those techniques I mentioned before to be more hello. So we can use those techniques to help ourselves to fight those negative thoughts and to live more positive life, and to be focused on things we want instead of being focused on things we don't want. And I have 2 questions that I'm getting asked all the time, and I don't want to wait for the video with questions and answers, so I will answer them now. The first question is, when will be an oracle intuitive reading? I want to remind that every season, not every month, once in a season, I'm doing an intuitive oracle reading. This is a reading of oracle cards that you do for yourself. I'm giving you a guidance how to do it. You choose the card, and then I give an explanation. And in most of cases, it's like a perfect match, and it's very inspiring, and I really like to do it. But I'm doing it once a season, which means the last reading was 1st of June. The next reading will be 1st of September, then 1st of March, then 1st of June. The next one will be 1st of September. The second one will be December 1st. Then it will be again March 1st, and then again June 1st. It means once a season, not once a month. So that's why there was no intuitive reading published August 1st. Okay? The second question is, when will be questions and answer live stream? So the stream will be when I'll have enough questions to answer. And also, I think maybe it will be in English or in Russian or in both of those languages. Currently, for now, there will be no streaming in Hebrew because I don't think that I have enough followers for this account yet. But we'll see what's going on. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this Instagram account, Alina Merpolska, that you see here. Please subscribe to this Instagram account. And if you want the videos and video about meditations, please write me a message. I will send you the link. And also, if you're in a situation when you need help of decision-making and spiritual coach, I'll be very glad to schedule a session and start working with you. So also, please write me a message and we'll be in touch about our first session. So thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.